Hello, Kayode. How are you? How are you doing, man?
Hey, well, I'm doing great. Feeling good, feeling fantastic. How about you?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. You're welcome to this session. It's a pleasure to see you again. It's been a couple of weeks since we last spoke. Do you mind just telling our audience who you are, please?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, my name is Kayode. I'm a cloud data engineer with eDialogue. Um, I've also been working in the data space for a little above 1 year, and I also sometimes last year into this year also was training with NexEdge Technologies on cloud engineering, with focus on GCP. And yeah, so far so good. I've been it's been a great journey, both professionally and also training with Next Technology.
Fantastic. So, what made you choose cloud engineering, if I may ask?
Yeah, I mean, I was quite interested in cloud engineering. It's something I've been looking into, but I did not fully have a grasp of what it entailed. Also being from a data background, I was looking into what made sense next, and looking at the way businesses are going now and solutions in the business world are going now. Everything is going cloud and AI. So I chose cloud engineering primarily because I wanted to be at the center of innovation, be at the center of what's next or what's like the next booming thing in the tech industry. Primarily, that was like what informed my decision to go into cloud engineering.
Amazing stuff. I believe it's been a great journey for you. What do you think? I hope you like the switch.
Yeah, so far it's been a great journey, and I've been able to like learn a lot of new skills and do a lot of things that I thought were abstract but were not actually so difficult. And yeah, so far it's been a great journey for me. Especially jumping on tools like Kubernetes, working with Docker files, doing infrastructure as code. And it's even makes life sweeter. Let me put it that way. Just talking from like a personal bias point. But yeah, it's been a very fantastic journey, it's something I'm enjoying and looking forward to even developing more in my skill stack and skill set.
Cool. So you mentioned that you were part of the NexEdge Technical Training a while ago. I would like to find out, or can you just tell us about how the NexEdge training helped you the most?
Yeah, I mean, the next technology training helped me in terms of I think it was primarily the structure or like the pattern of how the modules were taught. So they were taught in a very beginner friendly way, and it was taught in a step-by-step developmental way. I mean, basically from beginner to intermediate level. And also like the community, the one-on-one sessions, the um, projects and assignments that we jumped on using various technologies and tools. Also training in terms of how things are done in real world settings where you work using version control systems like GitHub for deploying code and for collaborating with various team members. And yeah, also using Jira, stuff like that. So it kind of like gave us a hands-on experience as a cloud engineer, and the projects were also very good. I mean, you can check my GitHub repository, GitHub repository for more. But I mean, the projects also were really good. They were also one of the things that were also interesting to my new employers, and it was something that was really good.
Very nice to hear you say that. And just for other people listening to us out there, we are NextEdge Technologies. We offer hands-on industry standard training in cloud and AI engineering. We have the best hands you can imagine to help you develop these skills. So if you're looking at us and you're interested in such a skill, we actually recommend or we advise or we suggest you to try to build this skill because you can never go wrong with such a skill. There are so many upsides to developing this skill, as you can see. Just try to give it a shot and you will never go wrong. Come to Next Edge. We're there to serve you and you will never ever regret it. So thank you so much, Kay, for saying such good things about Next Edge. Um, I know the process of how you landed your current job, but do you mind just, telling us how you went about this so that it makes sense for other people?
Yeah, the process of how I landed, it's I don't know, I don't know where to start from. But I mean, definitely, we all understand how the job market is. Lots of rejections at first, a couple of interviews, and in a couple of interviews also I had support from NexEdge Technologies in terms of training and preparing for those interviews. So they were one of the things that helped me. But eventually, when I had this very interview that became a new role for me, I could draw back from the things I've learned in Nexus Technologies and also some of like the mock trainings I've had or mock interview sessions I've had during my time at Nexus Technologies to be able to, do well at the interview. So primarily it was just questions, technical questions, non-technical questions about who I am, what I am. Sorry, I don't know if that's correct. Or who I am and the things, my definitely defending my skill stack. And so basically questions, I don't want to go into so much technicalities, but questions
No, but
around
it's actually fine to do that, Kay. Just if you can throw.
okay. Yeah, so primarily just questions. One of the things that also helped me is that I'm originally from a data background also. So questions around data science, around neural networks, whether that's more data science related. But then going to the cloud technologies questions on GCP, BigQuery, on Kubernetes, on infrastructure as code using Terraform, and how it all works. Also on how to use the Google Cloud CLI, and also about GitHub and CI/CD deployment, stuff like that. So, and most of these skills were also some of the things that were covered during my training with Next Technologies. So that also definitely came in handy during my interview as there were things I was already familiar with and could give a satisfactory or good enough answers to the questions that were given to me. Yeah. And alongside that, I would like to also put it in that it's also by the grace of God that I got the job. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think that's really important to highlight.
yeah. God is always in control. Thank God for that, and it came to success for you. Also, it's important to also mention for people listening to us out there at NextEdge Technologies, beyond the training, we offer post-training support where we help our learners, our participants in the job market to ensure that they're ready, we prepare, we help you to prepare your portfolio, assist you in job interviews so that you're not left stranded upon completion. So, thank you so much, Kay, and for putting in the effort. I will not stop thanking you because you put in that effort, that fire in you. I could see it like many other of our people out there, and the result, as we all see, was the success, and you're doing great at what you do. I will believe that you will continue to grow higher and higher and higher. Right?
Amen. Amen. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for that.
Cool, cool. So, next, I would like to find out maybe just on a more lighter note, how has your life changed professionally and personally since you landed a job?
I don't know what to say. I mean, it has changed a lot, because it's not easy to put in 40 hours a week into something. So I mean, it has changed a lot. So I mean, professionally, I've been able, personally, I no longer really have time for most of the things I used to have time for. I mean, we prayed for days like this, but now we are here and we have to face the consequences. But I mean, professionally, also, I've been growing, had opportunities to be at very elite conferences and company events, company meetings. I fly more often now. and it's just been beautiful. It's been beautiful. But yeah, I mean, primarily it's just the growth. I'm seeing that I'm now in this space. I'm learning more and more every day. I'm growing, being exposed more to the latest technologies thanks to my company, and also meeting some top guys in the field also to like get more inspired and forge more partnerships. So I think professionally, the progression and the trajectory has been great, has been nice. Personally, it's also been nice. I don't want to say some things here, but I mean personally, personally, it's also been nice. It's cool to talk to someone and say, "Oh, what do you do?" "Oh, I'm a cloud engineer." It gives a different kind of feeling. You understand? It gives a feeling that you have a future. Primarily, I'm just joking, but yeah, but I mean literally, yeah. So primarily, my life has changed for the good. I'll put it that way. But I mean, it's also something I'm still adjusting to, trying to get my rhythm and trying to develop more roots in this particular niche of thing.
So nice to see, to hear that you love what you're doing and how well you've grown within this period of time. Okay, me, I personally believe that you're going to do well professionally. You have a whole lot to achieve, and I can see how you're going to achieve all these aims. So well done, big ups to you, and bravo in all your endeavors. Um,
Thank you so much.
yeah, you're welcome, my guy. So, any advice for people out there looking to develop cloud and AI skills? What would you have for them?
The advice would be they are already looking into it, or they are still thinking about doing it or not, just to get the question right.
People who are like skeptical, they're like, okay, this cloud. I've been hearing cloud AI. I'm not. I'm not. I don't like coding. I don't. People who share those kinds of concerns. What would you like to say to them to make them realize how important this is?
Yes, I mean it's almost a non-negotiable these days for anybody in tech to pick up cloud relevant or cloud related skills, because all solutions are now cloud based. I mean, most solutions in tech are now cloud based, and for companies like Facebook, Google, Microsoft, and even companies that work multinationally, they all have solutions in the cloud. So basically, it's the future if it's not even now already. I think it's even now. It's the now and it's the future. Cloud, AI on cloud, and stuff like that. So basically, if you are looking at a skill that would be required that will not go out of extension or that will make you relevant in the next decade, it's definitely cloud technologies and AI, and it's a very very broad niche, and you just need to find what works for you or what you're more interested in, and then go for it, something like that. So I would say, if you are skeptical, please don't be jump on the train. It's a skill you definitely need, and it's a skill that will set you apart from your contemporaries, because you now have a skill that is in demand, a skill that is valuable to companies that want to scale, that want to go global, grow multinational, deploy resources, or set up their businesses in other countries, stuff like that. So it's something that is a non-negotiable in my opinion, and you should definitely get it done and do it now. That's my advice.
Highly profound advice. You've said it all, okay. People who are skeptical. You need to develop this skill. You can never go wrong with this kind of skill. Whatever profession you're doing, this is highly relevant. So, thank you, Kay, for such a profound advice. And we believe that people listening to us out there will make that effort to learn this. You can self-learn. Go on learning platforms. Go on YouTube, you find so many materials. You can even go on established learning platforms like Udemy, Coursera, and the likes of them. And most importantly, you can even come to NextEd if you want a live practical training where you see the results immediately. Come to NextEdge and we are there to serve you. and you will never regret it. I can assure you 100%. So thank you so much, Kay, once more. And on a mild lighter note, I believe we have to celebrate your this success. What do you have to? I it's gonna be. You just put on your shade, you're chilling.
Definitely, definitely. We'll see behind cameras. Don't worry, we'll see behind cameras.
Okay, I look forward to that. Finally, any last words you'd like to say? Any last things?
Um, I, I think I've said most of what I do want to say. So primarily, AI, AI cloud technologies, they are like the future. They are the now. That's like the center of what's going on in tech right now, and that's what's still gonna be for the future. So don't be scared of AI. It's there to make your life better. And it's not something that is abstract. Same with cloud technology, it's not something that is abstract. It's something that if you put your mind to. And talking about coding stuff, I mean, it depends though, but largely also you might not necessarily need to code. So it's something. It's often you working on prem or doing just having an understanding of the tools and technologies you use and doing this, doing that. So, but definitely there are also certain times that you also need to write code. But it depends. So, like I said, it's a broad field, and you just need to find the niche that works for you, and that's where it might make sense to speak with an expert or speak with somebody that's already in the field that can guide you and analyze your skill set or analyze what your interests are and see where to direct you to. But I would definitely, like I said earlier, it's a skill you should definitely develop, definitely pay for, and you would definitely not regret it. But I mean, it's one thing to also have the skills, also another thing to be able to market and sell yourself.
Yeah,
So,
very
but I
important.
mean, before you start selling yourself, you also need to have the skills. So, final words to be, please get into tech and AI, get into cloud and AI, please.
Perfect.
Yeah, final word.
Perfectly said.
And also, I would also want to say a big thank you also to you, King Abel, for also coming to into my DM sometimes last year and pitching cloud technologies to me and also convincing me about how relevant it is. I think it's one of like the best decisions of my life, coming into this cloud space and I think more and more I'm enjoying it and my life is better for it. So I'm also telling you guys to yeah, consider cloud and AI and you won't regret it.
Thank you so much, Key, for your kind words. I mean, what you said just means a lot to me as the founder of NexEdge Technology. What more can I ask for when I hear good things like people that have learned under us gaining such skill and getting um, lucrative and gainful employment out there? I'm just so happy to feel stories like this and what I like to hear from you, from many of our other people who have secured something, and those who are about or at the verge of securing their own employment. So thank you again, and big ups to each and every Next Edge member in the Next Edge communities. And we look forward to having more people join us and enjoy our successes as well. I'd like to bring this to a close. I mean, we've reached the end of this session. I hope we can always call upon you again just to catch up with you and get some valuable insights from you. Is that okay?
My money has gone up now, so I mean we'll talk about it. We'll talk about
Okay.
price.
Okay. I agree. I agree. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. I wish you a lovely day and a pleasant rest of your time. Okay?
Mm-hmm. All right. Ciao.
See you. Choose. Bye bye.
Bye.